I'm going to teach you a very important topic regarding the limits. But just a little bit divert from the mathematical concept. I will teach you in a very interesting way, just by an example. But it's very important that once the concept what I'm giving is you can capture, then you can understand the mathematics thoroughly. So, not in a mathematical way, but in a very joyful and in historical way, or in a prose type way. What I would like to say. As a mathematician, I don't like to concentrate only in the numerical ways. It becomes a very dry. And you know that mathematics is a very dry subject. That's why students start departing from mathematics. Because that's why I would like to make you very interesting by giving story and by reading this and that in that way only, in a literature type. Okay, let us focus to the point. You have the formula S equal to dt. It's a very simple formula. Means distance equal to velocity to time. It's only. In order to find the velocity, you are required to find you are required to know the distance and time consumed to cover the distance. Once you know the distance and a time taken, you can find the velocity of that particular particle or things that disappear. Can you get my point? And today what I would like to say is how much important the mathematics is in teaching. You can apply in physics also. Say we have a formula of differentiation of f dash x is like this. A lot of things are here. And from physics we have this formula. And from this we can calculate the velocity of the particle. Let us suppose this one is a rabbit and this one is tortoise. Rabbit and tortoise are in race, competition for a 5 kilometer distance. And both the competitors, rabbit and a tortoise, they can reach the same destination. Starting from A and the destination is B. And they can reach the same destination in 2 hours. Distance is 4 kilometers and time taken is 2 hours. But it is not possible from the common sense and from the practical point of view that tortoise and this rabbit cannot go to the same speed. And we know that rabbits are much more faster than tortoise. It is not it. But whatever you know, when the rabbit reaches a point called C, the tortoise is just starting. But rabbit can reach over here and he take rest, thinking that he cannot reach my place up to 1 hour. I am much more faster. That means I am 1 hour faster than him. Within a very few seconds, I can reach here in this destination. Within a very few minutes, I can reach this destination. So I will take rest because tortoises are moving very slowly. But the rabbit are going in a very faster way. It's not it. So he takes rest here in this point C. And after wake up, after 1 hour or some 1 hour and some minutes, he came to know that tortoise, after a good snap, he came to know that tortoise is also nearing to the destination. And then rabbit wake up and jump like anything in a very faster way. So they can reach the same destination in the same time in 2 hours. Then both rabbit and tortoise, according to the physics formula, we can say that both the participants will go in a velocity 2 kilometers per hour. Velocity of the rabbit also 2 kilometers per hour, and of that tortoise is 2 kilometers per hour. Is not it? But this is totally wrong from the reality point of view. We know that tortoises are much more faster than, rabbits are much faster than tortoise. It's not it. But because of this negligence and underestimate, the velocity becomes great. Let us forget about this negligence or this underestimate. Let us forget about this. Whatever the case may be, according to the formula, the velocity of rabbit and tortoise becomes the same. This is totally wrong in the mathematical point of view. This physics formula becomes wrong in the mathematical point of view, because tortoise is taking us in a point in a station called C. That is why tortoise and rabbit becomes the same speed. In order to avoid this ambiguity and this error, we are using the concept of limit. That's why in mathematics and in engineering, the concept of calculus is very important. And limit is a part of this calculus, and 60 to 70% of the mathematics of class 12 is related with calculus. And it is a very continuous process also. Without knowing limits or functions, you cannot learn differentiation. And without knowing differentiation, you cannot learn integration. And without knowing integration, you cannot learn differential equation. Okay, coming to the point again, you just try to remember the value of limits from this example. A very fantastic example. In the sense that the rabbit and tortoise become the same speed, but it cannot be happen in reality. And that's why we are using to learn the concept of limits. Okay, and after this, we can start to learn limit again after having this material. The importance of this limit comes from this picture only. You understand my point?